Hi health enthusiasts. Welcome to Content Managers Forum. This time we are going to discuss how a low-carb, high-fat diet supports heart health. Till very recently, studies by renowned medical experts and dietitians have proven that the use of low-carb and high-fat LCHF diets could effectively be used to treat kidneys disorders, diabetes type 2, weight management, and many other health issues except heart. This could save the patients from adverse side effects of medications as well as financial burden. However, there was no study conducted to prove that failing heart symptoms can be treated with a diet. The fear surrounding the adoption of a high-fat diet for heart health has been debunked by the realization that the heart, in fact, relies on such a diet for optimal functioning. The publication of detailed findings now substantiates the perspective held by dietitians that addressing failed or failing hearts is plausible through a diet characterized by low carbohydrates and high fats protein, commonly known as the ketogenic diet. The journal Science released an article titled Comprehensive Quantification of Fuel Use by the Failing and Non-Failing Human Heart on October 16, 2020, by a group of authors including Danny L. Marashik. The goal of the study was to give a thorough understanding of how the human heart uses fuel and goes through its metabolic processes, especially when heart failure is present. Coming to abstract of the study. The heart is an essential organ that contracts throughout life to produce adenosine triphosphate ATP for energy through oxidative phosphorylation. The heart needs a constant flow of oxygen and nutrients. One common metaphor for heart failure, a major cause of death worldwide, is an engine out of fuel, unable to effectively employ circulating nutrients to fulfill its needs for metabolism. The goal of this work was to map out in detail how the human heart uses fuel in both failing and non-failing situations. Methods used. Using metabolomics, the researchers examined blood samples from 110 patients, 110 with and 110 without heart failure, from the radial artery, coronary sinus, and femoral vein, to provide a complete picture of how human cardiac fuel is used. They measured the intake and release of 277 metabolites, including key nutrients. The principal results. Remarkably little glucose and mostly fatty acids were used by the human heart. The active secretion of glutamine and other nitrogen-rich amino acids suggests that the heart undergoes a substantial amount of protein breakdown 10 times as much as the leg. Ketones, glutamate, and acetate were consumed by the leg and the heart in exactly proportion to the quantities that were in circulation. The failing heart showed higher rates of proteolysis breakdown of proteins and increased consumption of lactate and ketones. The primary cardiac fuel source was found to be fatty acids, and surprising findings. Active proteolysis and restricted glucose uptake, for example, strengthen our knowledge of cardiac metabolism in both health and disease, especially heart failure. Case studies. There have been 2 instances narrated by a renowned nutritionist where the patients having heart failure used a keto diet for weight loss, and not only lost weight, but also astonishingly, raised their heart ejection fraction up to 40%. The founder and director of Content Managers underwent a series of heart attacks, beginning in 2009 when 5 stents were placed. He was advised to take a handful of medicines, and due to their side effects, he developed type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, kidney disorder, and other minor health issues. In 2014, he experienced a second heart attack, revealing a 100% blockage in the RCA right coronary artery that could not be addressed during angiography. Medications were intensified, leading to a further decline in his health. The situation worsened with a severe third heart attack in December 2016, involving 100% blockage in the RCA, 70% in the CX, and 90% in the LAD left anterior descending. A heart bypass was recommended. In an alternative approach, he turned to dried pomegranate seeds and ardana for approximately 9 weeks, about 2 months. successfully opening all 3 arteries. Continued use over the next 8 months, with intervals, helped him overcome diabetes, fatty liver, kidney disorder, and other minor health problems. Embracing a ketogenic diet for 3 months in 2022 solidified his belief in its efficacy. Today, he, at 68, is in good health, sharing his experiences on YouTube at youtube.com/shazan88 and contributing articles to Healthy Earth Tips, blogspot.com, keto diet, and fueling heart muscles. The findings of the study on comprehensive quantification of fuel use by the human heart provide insights into the metabolic processes of the heart and have implications for dietary choices, including the ketogenic keto diet. While it is important to note that the study primarily focused on understanding cardiac metabolism under different conditions, here are some considerations when relating these findings to the implementation of a keto diet for overall health. Number 1. Fatty acid utilization. The study revealed that the human heart primarily consumes fatty acids for energy. This aligns with the central principle of a ketogenic diet, which encourages the body to rely on fat for fuel by reducing carbohydrate intake. In a state of ketosis, the body produces ketones from fat, which can serve as an alternative energy source for various organs, including the heart. Number 2. Limited glucose uptake. The study showed limited glucose uptake by the heart, particularly in the fasting state. In a ketogenic diet, carbohydrate intake is restricted, leading to reduced reliance on glucose. Instead, the body shifts to utilizing ketones and fatty acids for energy. This is consistent with the idea of a keto diet, which aims to promote fat metabolism over glucose metabolism. Number 3. Protein breakdown and amino acid release. The study found active protein breakdown and release of amino acids by the heart. While the keto diet is not necessarily a high-protein diet, it emphasizes moderate protein intake. It is essential to ensure an adequate protein intake to meet the body's needs, support muscle maintenance, and prevent excessive protein breakdown. Number 4. Ketone consumption and heart health. The research indicated that both the heart and leg consumed ketones, and the failing heart showed increased ketone consumption. Some studies suggest potential benefits of ketones for heart health, and a ketogenic diet may influence factors such as inflammation and oxidative stress. Number 5. General fitness and health. Although the heart was the focus of the study, the ketogenic diet has also been investigated for benefits in controlling blood sugar, managing weight, and treating neurological disorders. However, not everyone should follow a diet, so it is important to consider your own health objectives and circumstances. To conclude, as we navigate through evolving perspectives on heart health, it becomes evident that personalized approaches, such as incorporating keto diets, can play a pivotal role in not only managing but also improving cardiac well-being. The narratives shared by individuals who have experienced positive outcomes serve as beacons of hope and encouragement, inspiring further exploration into the intersection of nutrition, metabolism, and cardiovascular health. Here I come to the end of today's talk. If you found the information useful, please subscribe, like, and share the video to your friends and family for their benefits. Do comment so that we can improve our output. Thanks for being with us. Take care.